All right, we're going to go ahead and get this started. Hello, everybody. My name is Bernadette Trafton, and for those of you who don't know me, I run the Boston Area Real Estate Investors Association, and I have a lot of fun doing that. We just got off a Zoom not too long ago with a rehab project that I've been doing. And I wanted to do a special presentation tonight that's focused on multiple streams of income and going over the cash flow quadrant, and then a global opportunity that I'm a part of and I'm really excited about. I do want to talk a little bit about multiple streams of income before I click on the next slide. The reason that I get so excited about multiple streams of income is many moons ago, probably in 2006, I personally was in a rough situation. I had just gotten out of a negative, kind of abusive relationship. I didn't really know much about finances and making sure that I kept myself financially sound. And I got involved in real estate at that time, and I got involved in a company at that time. And it taught me, that company was all about, finances and everything. And it taught me the importance of having many streams of income. And it completely, being part of that company, it completely changed my life, not just within the company, but it also changed my life where real estate was concerned as well. And I want to share a couple of things with people, because in today's day and age, we need to have multiple streams of income coming in, that if one slows down a little bit, then the other one, kind of usually takes over and makes sure that you keep your finances sound and that you can move through pretty much any market there is, and you can still have money coming in all the time. So just as, I'm Bernadette Trafton, Chief Connector, I call myself, because I love connecting with people and networking. And I always meet so many people, and it's my goal to listen to every single person and know who they are, what they're looking for, who they want to meet, so that if there comes a time when I hear of someone who needs their services or something that they do, then I can connect them. And in real estate, if people need a hard money lender, they come to me. I reach out to the hard money lenders I have, and I make connections. If they need a lawyer, it really doesn't matter what it is a person needs. I know somebody who either provides a service, or I know someone who can help that person. And I like being the person who's able to make that connection. I've been a real estate investor for probably since 2007. I really started. I am the owner of the Boston RIA, as I said. I am an entrepreneur, a network marketer. I'm now a published author, six-figure earner. I'm a mom, a lady boss. I call myself a soul sister. But I really want to focus on entrepreneur. What is an entrepreneur? And an entrepreneur is someone who turns their passion into profit by helping people solve a specific pain point. See also risk taker, go-getter, someone who is brave and bold. And I like to consider myself as that type of a person who is a risk taker, a go-getter. I typically look at things, and I know that if it's something that, that I feel emotionally, I take action on it right away. I don't wait. I tend to take action, because taking action and following through with that has always been something that's brought me to greater heights, helped me earn more money. It helped me meet a ton of different people along the process. So it's always been a great thing. One thing for my real estate investors, I know some of you go, oh, network marketing. Well, you should be networking with every network marketer you know, because they make it their business to know everybody. And if you network with them and you do things with them, when when somebody's looking for something that you do, they're going to immediately think of you. But they know everybody, right? So make sure that if you've got somebody in your life who is a network marketer and they've got a product or something that they have that they might want to, sell or share with you, or share an opportunity, that you listen to them and you really look at what they have, because they make it their business to know everybody. And if you're kind and nice to them, they're gonna make sure that they, that they return that type of thing and help you. So let's talk a little bit about multiple streams of income. And I'm going to ask everybody who is on this webinar, how many streams of income do you personally have? And I want you to think about that for a minute, because if you look, the average millionaire, and I don't know what people's goals are. I don't know if your goal is to become a millionaire. I'm not really sure, but the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. And if you're looking to either become a millionaire, or you're looking to become 100,000aire or whatever, and you want to work from, you want to be in control of your life and own your life, then you're going to need to have more than one stream of income. And you're going to need to be open to all of the different streams of income that are out there. You can own a traditional business. You can get into real estate investing like I did. And I also own a traditional business in Boston, RIA. It's not a brick and mortar business, but it's a different kind of business. You can look at the different direct sales opportunities that are out there, or network marketing. You can write a book. If you're creative, you can create a song. Maybe you can act in a movie. I've never been quite that lucky. You can invent cool stuff. You can invest in the stock market, or you can invest in a business. Now, so there's a lot of different ways in which you can make money, and all of those different ways fall into this cash flow quadrant. Now, there are people who have jobs and they are employees, and I consider a job jerked out of bed, just over broke. You figure out what you want to call it, but I haven't had a regular job in a really long time, and I can't imagine what it would be like to have a job. But as an employee, you go to work and you get paid. You go to work, you get paid. You go to work, you get paid. You don't go to work, you don't get paid. You may get a sick day here and there, but if you don't go to work for any extended period of time, you're not going to get paid. Now, on the bottom left-hand side of the quadrant, you are self-employed. And as a self-employed person, you own a job, okay? You're still jerked out of bed. You're still just over broke. You're still trading your time for money. And if you don't go to work, you're not going to get paid. Now, as a business owner, you own a system, and with that system, you're able to leverage the time of other people to make money. So whether you're sleeping at night, whether you get up in the morning, you've got money coming in through that business system that you own. Then on the lower right-hand quadrant, you're an investor. And as an investor, you own investments, and now your money starts making money for you. Now, I want everybody to look at this quadrant. I want them to think about where they are and think about where they want to be. What you guys need to realize is that on the left-hand side, with the employees and the self-employed people, 5%, only 5% of the wealth that's generated is shared between 95% of the population that's out there. The first time I saw this, it hit me hard. That's when I knew I had to get some other things going. Now, on the right-hand side of the quadrant, as business owners and investors, the numbers are switched. Only 5% of the population, not only do they share 95% of the wealth, but they control 95% of the wealth, which means that they have buying power, they have power in everything that they can do. They will typically have time freedom, and everything that they want in their life. Now, I have had two loves, okay? Two loves. I have traditional business. I have a couple of businesses. One love is real estate investing, and the other love is network marketing. And why do I love network marketing? Let's look at this. Fortune magazine called direct selling, of which network marketing is the largest segment, the best kept secret in the business world. It has experienced 91% growth in the last 10 years, with annual sales in excess of $30 billion in the United States and $100 billion worldwide. Financial experts say it's a recession-proof business industry, and billionaire Warren Buffett, after purchasing a network marketing company, called it the best investment he'd ever made. All you have to do is look at that $30 billion and $100 billion and ask yourself, do I want a piece of that pie? Now, we all know Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, and he says that you're either a master of money or you're a slave to it. It's your choice. In his most recent book, The Business of the 21st Century, Robert Kiyosaki describes one business model he believes has the greatest promise for building genuine wealth for the greatest number of people, and that business is called network marketing. John D. Rockefeller said, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. So why get involved in a network marketing company? Why is network marketing an incredible opportunity for everyone, regardless of their current business situation or number of income streams that they have? You can work from anywhere. You own your schedule. You work when you want to work. It's always a low cost of entry. Unlike, if you wanted to buy a franchise, the average franchise is going to cost you between $50,000 and $300,000 or $400,000, depending on the franchise. Whereas in network marketing, it's a low cost of entry. There's absolutely no employees, so you don't have to deal with any of that kind of stuff. And who wants to deal with grumpy employees anyways? There's no billing or accounts receivable. You don't have to deal with any of the traditional stuff that you would normally deal with in businesses. You get tax benefits from a home-based business. And let me tell you, right now, we are poised for such growth in the home-based business industry because everybody wants to work from home. Everybody's afraid of COVID. Everybody is afraid of being out and about in ways that they used to be out before. They would rather work from home. So there are people who are out there that are hungry and they're looking for this type of business. There's no discrimination between men, women, age, or race, or education. There's no commuting. It gives you security, unlike a job. And I have a special guest on tonight who's going to talk in a little bit, who, I'll let him tell his story, but he was an accountant and he went and he was a good accountant. He did amazing things and he lost every accounting job that he had. Whereas owning a business gives him the security of taking control of the amount of money that comes in. It gives you residual income. Now, as real estate investors, we all love residual income, right? We love money that comes in month after month after month for something we do right one time. Now, in real estate, residual income is owning a multifamily home. Well, there's a lot of stuff that goes along with owning a multifamily home. Tenants who don't want to pay. We're in a market right now where a lot of states, and even in Massachusetts, you can't even evict people because what's going on in COVID. For a year, people weren't allowed to evict, but they still had to pay their mortgage every single month. This is residual income that's going to come in month after month after month. So it's a lot different. There's already training that's in place and it's readily available. I have learned so much from my mentors in network marketing that I've been able to use in what I do in real estate. It's just absolutely amazing. You receive help, encouragement, and support from others in the same profession. So unlike a traditional job, where the people who are above you in that job, they don't want to tell you all the secrets because they're afraid that you might steal their job or you might be their replacement. And when it comes time for the company to lay people off, they're going to lay somebody else off. They're going to lay them off instead of you. So this in a network marketing company, the people who are in the same profession, the better you do, the better they do. So you definitely want to be a part of something where everybody's goal is to help each other out. There's an incredible amount of personal growth. I can't tell you how much personal growth I've had since I got involved in 2007. I've learned so many different things. My mind has changed so much and my life has grown so much from the personal growth and the training that we get from just being a part of a group of people who are always focused on helping and pouring into each other. You build a lot of social skills. You have the ability, you learn how to speak with people in ways that you didn't learn how to speak. Maybe you'll do something different than you've done before. I know I've gone Facebook Live. I never thought that I would do anything like that. It allows you to help others on a massive scale. So it's not just your efforts helping other people, it's your efforts and the people who you help, helping people who help people who help people. I always think of that. Some of you are probably a little bit young for this, but there used to be this Breck commercial and it says, you tell two friends and they'll tell two friends and so on and so on. And the pictures just came up 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and it just got bigger. So it allows you to help people in ways that you're passionate about on a massive scale, and you wouldn't be able to do that on your own. It can be quickly profitable. I remember when I first got started in the industry, I didn't know anything about anything. I didn't even really know a lot about the products or anything that was going on. The person who introduced me to the company, I was like, what do I do? How do I do this business? And they said, this is the simplest business in the world, Bernadette. All you have to do is invite people to look and introduce them to me, and I'm going to answer all the questions for you. And doing that, now, mind you, I was a struggling single mom. I had just gotten out of a really bad relationship. I wasn't getting child support. So an extra $100 and it would have been fantastic. But within 30 days, just following the systems that were put in place, I was able to add an additional $1,500 a month into my bank account, which was amazing for me. I know that $500 can prevent most foreclosures that are going on. So it's a business that allows you to become quickly profitable. You can build your business by using the internet or your phone. I mean, if you've got a phone, if you've got access to the internet, you're going to be able to build a business. You have the ability to work in a stress-free environment. I remember getting up when I did have a job. I remember getting up in the morning going, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go deal with those people again. And that in and of itself brought stress to me. Being able to work from home and, getting to pet my dog when I feel like petting my dog, hanging out with my kid, it has put me in such a better place. And when all of this COVID stuff hit and everybody was going crazy, I was already working from home and had been working from home for a long time. So I didn't really deal with a lot of the stuff that other people dealt with because I was already positioned. And you get the ability to involve your kids in everything that you're doing. And there's a bunch of tax benefits as well, where your kids are concerned when you put them to work. So it's fantastic. Now, why many people are afraid to start a network marketing business. They don't think it's going to work. They're afraid that they will have to sell and hound their friends and family. They don't think they can sell. They think it works for other people, but it won't work for them. They think it's a pyramid scheme. And I'll address each one of these. They think it will cost too much. So I don't think it will work. Well, you know what? We've already looked at some of the numbers. It's a $30 billion industry in the United States, over $100 billion across the world. If it didn't work, it wouldn't be a $100 billion industry across the world. They're afraid that they will have to sell and hound their friends. People who try and sell and hound their friends have been taught wrong. And we have systems to help you learn how to sell without hounding your friends or family. They're actually going to be asking you for the product when you do it right. You don't think that you can sell. Everybody sells. Everybody sells. And even if we don't think we're network marketers, I like to say that we're all network marketers anyways. Most of us aren't getting paid. If you like a movie, if you like a product, if you like the hair conditioner you use, you tell your friends and family about it. Well, the restaurant that you're referring, Breck, isn't going to send you a paycheck because you told your friends about it. And I think that it's time that everybody should get paid. They think it works for other people. If it can work for one, it can work for anyone. They think it's a pyramid scheme. Now, I would like you to do me a favor and visualize. I should have put a visualization of this. I would like you to look at your traditional job and or your traditional corporation. At the top, you have the president or the owner or whatever. And then under that, under those people are high-level management, vice presidents, those types of things. Then there's, the next level down of management, and then the next level down until you finally get to the bottom. It's a pyramid structure. You finally get to the bottom where all of the people who are on the bottom, right? They're doing all the work. The difference between this pyramid structure, your corporate traditional pyramid structure, and the structure of a network marketing company is that the people who are above you in a corporate structure, they're not going to help you at all. And you're never, ever, 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 ever going to be able to make as much money as the president or the person who is on the top. Whereas in network marketing, not only do you have the ability to earn as much or more than the person who's above you, everyone who is above you in the structure, they're going to reach down and they're going to do everything that they can to help you build your business. They think that it's going to cost too much. Now, most network marketing companies, it costs less than $1,000 to get started. And I would venture to say that if you really wanted to start something, people have the ability to come up with less than $1,000. If something happened to your car and you needed to get your car fixed, you would figure it out. So it really doesn't cost too much. I want to point out that if your main circle isn't talking about opening businesses, investing, escaping the 9-to-5 jobs that you're a part of, fitness, self-development, then it's time to find a new circle, folks, because your network is your net worth. And it doesn't matter what business you're in where that's concerned. The way that we do business right now is changing. It's changing. So make sure you're not one of those people who gets left behind. It's crazy that some people feel that 2 to 5 years in business is a long time to get rich, but they don't feel that 40 years at a job is a long time to stay broke. So I want you to think about those things. And finally, Brian Carruthers said, saying network marketing doesn't work is like saying marriage doesn't work. Some don't, but it's not the institution of marriage or the business model that doesn't work. It's the person. but network marketing definitely works if you listen and you follow the systems that are provided for you and are in place, and you have an open mind and you're willing to grow. So let's talk numbers. In evaluating direct sales companies with high potential for earning, usually it's going to be in the skincare, anti-aging, or the health and wellness industries. Health and wellness is 4.94 trillion. The weight loss industry is 71 billion. Fitness centers, 32.5 billion. Stretch marks, 2.45 million. Anti-aging, 14.2. Skincare, 39.2 billion. I want you guys to look at that and think of what just a little slice of that pie would look like. Just a little slice of $4.94 trillion in your pocket would do. How would it help your family? Now, what makes a product good for network marketing? Experts say that if you can check off 12 of the list that I'm going to share with you, then the company is poised to become $1 billion company and create thousands of millionaires in the process. It has to be a product that's small enough to carry so that you can hand it to someone. It has to be something that elicits questions. People are going to ask questions. It's got to have a high value. It's got to be simple to explain. Sampling is easy. It elicits an immediate or near immediate reaction from people when they try it and use it. The sales are easy. It's labeled for easy branding. It brings value to those who use it. It can be purchased on a monthly basis. The features aren't available by other products. The price point is lower than other items on the market. It's a product that no other company sells. It's easily drop shipped in the US as well as globally. Its identical products are not available anywhere else in the market, so no other companies sell it. It's consumed not only by the representatives, but by customers as well. Supplier can keep up with the demand, and it's a crossover product that can be used for multiple things. Now, why I chose the company that I chose. We have this great little product. It's called Mfinity, and it is muscadine grapeseed oil that has an incredible amount of benefits. And I'm going to go over those benefits for you in just a moment. But the reason that I chose it is because I evaluate network marketing companies the same way that I do when I look at real estate. So is this little 2-ounce bottle small enough to carry? It absolutely is. Does it elicit questions? Every time I pull the bottle out, somebody says, hey, what's that? What are you putting on your skin? What are you taking? Does it have a high value? It absolutely has a high value in comparison to other oil type of skin products. Is it easy to explain? It's muscadine grapeseed oil, so it's super easy to explain. It's real easy to sample. You can put some on a person's skin. You can let them try it. It elicits immediate or near immediate results. People put this stuff on their skin and it makes their skin feel like satin. They just can't stop rubbing their skin after they put it on. Sales are easy. I had a rep come over to my house the other day and say, do you have any extra Mfinity? I could sell like 50 jars of it out of the back of my car. Everybody's always wanting some. I run around singing, everybody wants some. It's labeled easily for branding. We get a check mark on that. It brings value to those who use it. I'll tell you my testimonial from it in a little bit, but it absolutely brings value. It most definitely can be purchased on a monthly basis. In fact, I've got people who are buying 3, 4, 5, but customers, not representatives, that are buying 3, 4, 5 bottles every single month. The features that it has, because it's a crossover product, are not available by other products that you can buy on the market. The price point is absolutely lower than other items. It's a product that no other companies right now can sell. It's easily drop shipped US and globally. Identical products are not available. No other companies sell it. It's consumed by representatives and customers. Like I said, I've got customers who are buying 3, 4, 5 bottles every single month. Our supplier most definitely can keep up with the demand, and it's a crossover product that can be used for multiple things. Now, why is Infinity so great? Why is it such a great product? Why does everybody love this product as they use it? Well, muscadine is an amazing superfruit that fights off free radicals and helps us to build our immune system. And I think that everybody would agree that you know, having a strong immune system right now is really important. It is backed by over $20 million of clinical research that tested the benefits of the muscadine grape. I mean, they're putting it in NASA in the bars and stuff that they use for the astronauts when they're going up into space. It has the highest antioxidant score of any superfruit known to man. Muscadine seed oil offers amazing anti-inflammatory benefits, and there's evidence that it can slow down the synthesis of fat cells in our body. So in essence, it's a fat blocker, which is fantastic. There's a whole bunch of people out there who want that. It reduces wrinkles and signs of aging and oxidation. Now, I hope you guys are seeing some of the industries that we talked about before and how we're hitting a ton of these industries. It has increased clarity of thought when you ingest it. Hair growth, eyebrows, eyelashes. We say you put it in, you put it on, and it's game on. The University of Florida studied the oil and called it a miracle product, but they said that the problem is that it's not commercially available. As I said, it's a category creator product. It crosses many industries. We're talking the weight loss industries. We're talking the hair industry, hair growth industry, eyebrows, eyelashes. That's a whole industry in and of itself. Weight loss, skincare. It just crosses so many of those industries that are in the $1 trillion industry, and it's really good for you. We have an absolutely rocking compensation plan that allows you to leverage the time of others, both above and below, to make money. I'll introduce you to some folks right now. It's a global opportunity. We are taking muscadine to the world, and we have systems that are built for speed. And it is absolutely the perfect timing in the industry and with what's going on in our country, right? We've got people who want to stay healthy. We've got people who want to work from home. We've got people who want to look younger. We've got people who, it's a product that covers so many things, but it's perfect for everything that's going on in our country. So many people want to work from home and build a business from home right now. And it's an investment, and the opportunity is less than $1,000. Now, does it work? So I'm going to show you a couple of examples, then I'm going to share my testimonial, and then I'm going to bring some folks on. So this right here is a young lady who had been dealing with dry scalp on her skin, on her hair. And after a few days of using the oil, that went away. These are actually my heels from the time that I was 12 years old until we got the Infinity. I had cracked heels. Sometimes they were so bad that they would bleed. And within 12 days, the cracked heels were completely gone. This is a lady right here who had a hernia operation, and she had a lot of stretch marks. This is 7 days later after applying the oil on her skin. As I said, it's a fat blocker. This is our friend Dory, and you see her on the left and you see her on the right. It's completely changed her life. This is another one of our friends, and he was 355 pounds, and now he's 245 pounds. I'm going to bring this lovely lady on in a moment. Her name is Koyan Lewis. She's got an incredible testimonial that she'll talk about. This right here is my sister-in-law, Dana, who decided to join me in what I'm doing. And this is after like 3 months. And then there's me. This is me at a Boston RIA event. I don't know, probably a year ago. And here I am 7 months, you see me, after being in the products. And I'll talk a little bit about what it did for me. Over the last 7 months, I was over 100 pounds overweight. I was always in pain. I couldn't walk up and down stairs. I did, but very slowly. I had no confidence. I couldn't sleep very well. I was asking myself when I woke up in the morning in pain, is this it? Am I going to be around to help my kid? Am I going to be around to help? On the right, here I am 7 months later, 83 pounds down. I'm pain free. I run up and down the stairs. I sleep perfectly. I have a ton of energy. I'm living in joy, leading with love, and living my best life. I also run a charity, and I got to spend Saturday doing some stuff with the charity. And we were up and downstairs all day long. And I worked the whole time and had absolutely no problem. So all you have to do is look at my testimonial to know that what we have works. Now I am going to bring up my friend Koyan Lewis. I call her my soul sister. She is a cancer survivor. I call her an obesity conqueror, hormone imbalance destroyer. She's a mother, an entrepreneur, a network marketer, a lady boss, and absolutely is my soul sister. Koyan, can you unmute yourself and share your testimonial with these folks?
Okay, can you hear me, Bernadette?
I can hear you perfectly.
Thank you, Soul Sister. Thank you so much for this invitation. Thank you for all the information that you have shared. Good evening, everyone. As Bernadette said, my name is Koyan Lewis. And prior to, as you can see on the left, prior to taking our Core Health Challenge and being introduced to the company that I'm with and using the products, as you can see, I struggled. What you can't see from the graphic is that I'm leaning also on a cane. My body was wrecked with pain. I had reached my heaviest weight at 230 pounds. I had hit a rough patch in life. And just very dark days, very dark days. That also is a tribute to the hormonal imbalance that I also suffered with during that time. And I was a person who was always full of life, full of joy, and just lost that. I also struggled for years with hypertension. And because it ran in my family, the doctors told me just to be prepared to be on medication for life and just reduce my salt and try to my salt intake and increase my exercise. Well, doing all of that, it still didn't go away. Well, lo and behold, I took our Core Health Challenge, and in a short period of time, I not only burned 45 pounds of fat, but I also, my hypertension is a thing of the past. My blood pressure levels have been stable. And I'm one of those ones who I used to walk around with stroke level numbers. By the grace of God, never suffered from a heart attack or a stroke, but my worst bout with I had 4 near fatal experiences with my hypertension where I had developed preeclampsia during pregnancy. Anybody that knows preeclampsia during pregnancy is one of the leading causes of death for women during their pregnancy. My numbers had reached 300 over 180. And with all of that said, took this challenge, burned the fat, pressure has been normalized, hormones are in total alignment. This smile that you see I'm always like this. And then not only that, but this oil, if you can see it, I'll put it right here, that Bernadette spoke about. This has been such a game changer with the life-saving, life-changing testimony and the life-saving that I'll say the life-saving, life-changing experience that I have incurred with these products. This right here has helped me to maintain my fat loss. It is, as she said, a fat blocker. It also helps to provide a glow. As you may see, I just entered my 49th chapter in life. I have a 27-year-old son, a 13-year-old daughter, and hear me, I'm just as playful and full of energy as they are, okay? But with all of that said, because of the change, as you can see from the left to the right, my friends and family who have also suffered and have watched me suffer over time, when they saw the change in my life, they started asking questions. And then the next thing you know, I want some of that. I want to try that. Well, just by sharing, that's all I do. Just by sharing, the company has blessed me. And as I've been sitting here working from home during this, for the past year, during this pandemic, I have done far better working my home based business right here from the comfort of my home than I had prior to this pandemic. And it has been able to also, the products have been helpful to so many countless people, and also the wealth aspect. So many of my family members and friends who were not open to the idea became open because life changed for them in a way that we never could have imagined. I will stop there because I could go on and on. Back to you, Soul Sister.
Thank you so much, Koyan. I totally appreciate you sharing. I know that it's been a change for all of our lives. So the next person that I want to bring up is someone I have known for a long time. His name is Michael Bazemore. He is a 7-figure earner, real estate investor, tax expert, mindset and finance coach. He's a network marketer, industry trainer, and he's got decades of excellence in the network marketing industry. And I just want him to come on and share a little bit about his journey, tax benefits that you can get from owning a home-based business and whatnot. So Michael, can you unmute and show us your beautiful face and share a little bit?
I'm trying to get the camera on.
Hold on. I might need to make you a co-host. All right. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Technology. Hey, how are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal. Listen, I'm excited. Bernadette mentioned just a little bit about my journey, and she said, I've got an accountant on here who lost every accounting job, and I'm not a crackhead, and I didn't lose my jobs because of that. I was laid off once from public accounting sector, and then the second time was from the federal government. But the thing that I want to share with each of you is just as real estate investors, I've done that. I've developed a proprietary system. I sold franchises and built a very successful business in the DC real estate market. And the thing that I prided myself on, and you guys can appreciate this as investors, we want as many tools in the belt as possible. I don't just want to be a one-trick pony where I can only do wholesale deals. I can only do rehab deals. I made sure that I could do wholesales, I could do assignments, I could do land contracts, I could do rehabs, I could do subject twos, because a deal is a deal, not just if it's a deal that's within my wheelhouse. I needed to make sure that I could do any type of deal. So I say that to compare it to network marketing, because when we talk about buying rental properties, the numbers tell us that a $300 positive cash flow is a great real estate deal, and it is. And that's after paying closing costs. That's after putting 20, sometimes 30% down of all upfront money to then get the $300 a month positive cash flow. And that's great. But what I love about network marketing, imagine having a piece of property in every state in the United States, multiple in some states. How about having properties around the world? Because that's what network marketing can yield. And for me, it's the perfect complement, because we already get it. We already understand the power of multiple streams just within the real estate industry. And as Kiyosaki talks about, it's just the perfect complement, because now we can take that same mindset and now grow it globally. And as far as the tax code, there are over 5,000 pages in the tax code. Only 30 or so pages really talk about W-2 employment. The rest are a roadmap or a blueprint to creating wealth. And having a home-based business allows us to take advantage of a lot of those deductions just from having a home-based business. So we can sit right where we are on this computer and have properties in multiple countries around the world. So that's why I love the industry. It just makes sense. It is the industry of the future. When colleges start to put courses, all of those are clues. So I sincerely hope you take this incredible information Bernadette's sharing and really make a decision to partner with her. So I'll throw it back to you, Bernadette.
Thank you so much, Michael. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like you lost your job like that. You are one of my heroes and mentors in this industry, so for sure, and in real estate as well. So thank you so much for joining us tonight and for sharing.
Thanks.
The next person that I want to bring up is one of my mentors. He is a trailblazer. He's actually a mentor to thousands of entrepreneurs, father of 8 girls, network marketer, 8-figure earner, decades of excellence in the network marketing industry. And he's the man with the plan. He knows all about how we're going global and what we're doing with this company. So Todd, could you jump on and share with folks how excited you are about our opportunity?
Absolutely. Bernadette, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you perfectly. Thank you.
Well, thanks so much for inviting me to be on, and I've enjoyed the presentation and the information, and I hope that that the folks who have joined this are listening closely, and that in the replay that people will listen closely, because some of the points you made really struck home to me. I haven't talked much about this, but I come from a real estate investment and development family. I've worked on multifamily housing. I've worked on commercial developments. I've worked on residential. I've worked on office. So both large box, small box office. I've done a lot of real estate development and investing in my life, just because that's what my father, my brothers, my brother-in-law do. So we, it's a family thing. So that's what I grew up doing, and spent quite a bit of time in school getting the education and the accolades and the letters behind my name, so that I could continue to do those things. But one of the things that happened to me while I was in law school was my wife and I were blessed with a set of triplets. And all of a sudden, our lives changed. We hadn't had any kids, and all of a sudden we needed to find some way to make some money. And I didn't have enough money at that time to go invest and live off my investments. I had to go generate cash. And anyone who's been in real estate investment, anyone who's been in real estate development, know any type of investing. You're investing in the stock market, whatever type of investing you're doing, you got to have cash. Cash is what gets you in that game. And so just as my father and my brothers told me at that time, they were like, you got to go generate cash. And so that's what I did. I got started in network marketing with my wife and 3 babies at the hospital. That's when I signed the dotted line and joined. And I didn't know anything about what I was doing. But here I am now 25 years later, and this has been the sole cash generator for my family. You talked about multiple streams of income. I've got multiple streams of income. I've got some rental properties and some commercial properties and things like that, but none of them generate the cash that I get from this industry. In fact, it's the cash from this industry that allows me to invest. And so when you say, what are we doing? Well, what we're doing is we are taking advantage of an industry that is very market resistant. Market resistant. Anyone who's in real estate understands market fluctuations, right? You've got an up market, you got a down market, and you find ways to try and win in both markets. One of the things I love about network marketing is you can generate cash in both markets. When the market's up, people have cash, they're wanting products and services. When the market is down and cash is tight, then they're looking for an opportunity. And so we have something to offer in both types of markets. And over 25 years, I've been able to build in both types of markets. And so I'm excited about that. The other thing that people are often looking for is a way to get cash and be profitable quickly. In a typical business, you're going to be 5 years into it before you're going to be turning a profit and being able to put cash in your pocket. That's not what we do. We turn profit and make people profitable and give them cash in their pocket in a very short period of time with very low risk. Any business startup is going to have risk, except for this. We have very low risk. Your risk is you invested in buying some products. And so the amazing thing about that is it's very easy to become profitable because the cost and barrier to entry is so low. So one of the things I would say to anybody watching this is take an inventory. How much cash do you have right now to invest in some of the things you want to do? And then the next thing I'd say is, you know what? Your biggest inventory you've got is probably your names list. It's probably your referral list, your contacts. And this is a business that that utilizes that inventory. Okay, you can go right back to the very same network that that you've utilized in your life, and leverage that network, because everybody's looking for cash and everybody's looking to get healthy. I don't want to take a lot of time, but you brought up the Infinity and the Muscadine, and so I've got to put a plug in for that, because I've been doing this for 25 years, but I've never seen a product like the Muscadine. I've never seen an Infinity oil, a product like Infinity oil, where you can put it in your body, you can put it on your body, and have absolutely amazing results. It's the best antioxidant on the planet. It's the best anti-aging product on the planet. It's the best immune support on the planet. It's the best. I mean, I can go on and on, right? Because it affects the cellular level of every single person. And everybody's looking to get healthy. Everyone's looking to lose weight. Everyone's looking to get fit. Everyone's looking to be healthier and avoid sickness and disease. Everyone's looking to avoid getting older and looking older. Infinity is that product. It is the miracle product, and we are the ones who can bring it to the marketplace. So when we talk about these opportunities, Bernadette, when we talk about being able to get involved and in front of a trend, this is one where everybody you know will want it. Okay, everybody wants some, like you always sing. And so you have an opportunity to position yourself ahead of that product sweeping the marketplace. Many of you have heard of different superfoods over the years. You either bought them or you heard of somebody that bought them, and you've seen what they've created. Well, you have the chance right now. Every one of us, I have the chance. You have the chance to get yourself positioned in front of what could be the most the biggest global expansion of a superfood in history, because nothing compares to this one. It's higher in the ORAC scores. It has more varied antioxidants, has higher levels of antioxidants. It is more easily accessible, grown here in the US. We control the supply. It's also one that, like I say, you can put in the body, put on the body. It tastes amazing. I mean, all of the different things that maybe held other things back, they just don't exist for this. So we are positioned right now to take this into multiple international markets. We're launching it here in the US, but in very short order, you're going to be able to share this in China. You're going to be able to share this in Taiwan. You're going to be able to share this in the Philippines and Canada and Mexico, et cetera, et cetera. And so now is a great opportunity. You know, we all know in the real estate market, timing is everything, right? You got to buy at the right time. Well, this is the right time to position yourself in front of a network marketing giant, in front of a trend of something that's going to sweep the market called Muscadine. So very excited about what we're doing, very excited about our positioning. I love real estate, and there is nothing I would ever say that is negative about this, because these two are not competing. They work together. This generates cash that'll allow you to get into that investment quadrant, as you talked about. So start a business, get all the tax deductions, be profitable right off the bat, and position yourself for a great upward exponential curve. And with that, Bernadette, I send it back to you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Todd. I hope people were listening, and the people who listened to the replay really listened to what you had to say, because you dropped some incredible nuggets. And it has to do with there's no competition. And I've never thought it was a competition. Yeah, I've always done both. So
yeah, it's not this or that. It's everything.
That's right. That's right. Now, to own your life, folks, you need three things. You need your health, you need your wealth, and you need time freedom. To get started with the company, as I said, I promised it's less than $1,000 to get started. Choose a pack. Choose the pack that's going to work the best for you, and then get started. Jump in. The time is now. We're looking for great people to help us take Muscadine to the world. There's absolutely no experience necessary, no employees, no territories, no inventory, no income limits. The question is not, can you do this, folks? The question is, can you do this with our help? We've been in the industry. You've met people who have been in the industry for, Todd's been in the industry for 25 years. Michael Bazemore has been in the industry. I've been in the industry for 15 years. So it's not, can you do this? It's, can you do this with our help? And if you can, do me a favor, and if you have questions and you want to learn more, or you're ready to get started, reach out to the person who invited you to this presentation, and get your questions answered. We'll get you on a call with an expert who can answer any question that you have. And I want to thank everyone for joining us here today. And I'm so excited to be the first to welcome you to our team of taking muscadine to the world. So thanks so much, folks, and have a great night.